Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Lifestyle Show here on Radio 1 FM 103.7 with me, your host, Devi Vanhon. You just heard Familiar by J Balvin and Liam Payne. It's 13 minutes past 10 o'clock on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's the 24th of July, 2018. It's a warm morning. It's 32 degrees Celsius at the moment. Feels like 35 though. And we have partly cloudy skies. And today's forecast to be nearly the same temperature as yesterday with a high of 33 today. There's a 100% chance of rain today. You can expect thunderstorms throughout the afternoon until around 4 p.m. And humidity is not too bad, only 61%. Right, it's a very beautiful morning and I have good news for you. I'm not alone here in the studio. I even have a guest.
Welcome to our guest of the week, sharing experiences, lifestyle, and personal feelings. Right here on Radio 1 Cambodia, FM 103.7.
Well, welcoming to the Lifestyle Show here on Radio 1 FM 103.7. I'm having Miss Phymean Noun, who is the founder of the People Improvement Organization and just an amazing lady all around. Well, I'm absolutely excited to have you here in the studio with me this morning. Thanks a lot for taking the time to come and visit us.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for inviting me today.
It's really an honor for me to be able to talk to you today. You have to talk quite close to the mic. Pull it up a bit. You can move it, and because it's a unidirectional microphone, so everybody will hear it that way. So yes, the other day the manager here told me that I would be interviewing you, and I did some research, and I was like, wow, and I did some research about you. You've not had an easy life. You were born in 1971, just unfortunately had a pretty bad time, and your own childhood and education were like cut short with the history. So can you perhaps give us a very quick overview or background of yourself?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Phymean Noun. I was born in Kampong Cham province. My family at that time was like high middle class.
Yes.
But when I was born, 4 years later, the Khmer Rouge took over the country. I was 4 and kicked out from the home and go to live in the farm.
Yes.
So everyone know about the Khmer Rouge regime.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I have a tough life that time, Even food we don't have tough and school.
No,
but my dream, I wanna go school. So no school, no market, no news, no TV, even live. We never see a live. So at night, 5, 6 o'clock, start dark.
Yes.
You live like a blind.
Yes. So, but were you able to stay with your family though?
I was still young, so I stay with my parents.
Okay.
And one of my sister had to live in the adult.
Another.
Yeah. And my mother have 12 siblings, but all she's the youngest.
Yes.
And most of her siblings are teacher, doctor, lawyer.
So they did not make
all
it.
That, yeah.
Uh-huh. So it's
all the family.
Quite a hard childhood. I mean, you were deprived of family, of relatives, and a proper childhood actually.
Yeah.
So what happened after the Khmer Rouge?
After the Khmer Rouge, we moved back from the village to my hometown, Kampong Cham city.
Yes.
So my mom, everyone start from zero. Just to survive, very difficult life.
So at that time you were what, 8 or 9?
Start school. Mm-hmm. So late already. Yeah. But I was smart and like good student, so I get quit.
Yes.
And my mom was got sick. She got cancer.
Oh,
and in 87, and then he passed away. So I was 15. I did not
Still
finish.
very young.
Yeah, and did not finish it. But I remember what my mom had taught me. Education is the key to unlock your life to get success. If you not go to school, you will be end up on the street or worse.
Yes. So you kept that in mind?
Yeah. So she keep telling before she passed away, you have to go to school, even you poor or you have no money. So that the more important life. And not only me alone, I have my niece 2-year-old.
Yes.
So I was 15 and my niece 2-year-old, and we survived together in this dangerous world, just the two girls. And because my sister fled to a refugee in Thailand, so left the daughter with my mom, and my mom passed away.
Yes. So suddenly you became a parent almost. Yeah.
I was so young, and her with me everywhere, go school, go work. So at night, school, I have to copy a storybook to earn some money, and sleep maybe every night, maybe 2-3 hours. That's all I have.
Wow, this is a hard life, but it seems like you're a very disciplined person. So you're taking responsibility for a child, even though you're still a child yourself.
Thank you.
And finishing still towards finishing school and working to support yourself and your niece. This must have been a really hard childhood and a hard time growing up. So I feel like whenever I'm going to complain about things, I think I need to shut up.
Thank you.
It's quite inspiring. So what happened next? You managed to finish?
I finished my high school in 89, 90.
Yes.
And then I was lucky. I got a job with government ministry power plant, so in Kampong Cham.
Yes.
And then I tried to send a letter. I wrote every month. I send letter through Red Cross to find my sister. So they found my sister in refugee camp in Thailand.
Oh, how many years did it take for you to find her?
It took so long. I sent like a couple of years.
Oh wow.
So and in 91. So they found her in Kavedang camp.
Wow.
And I decided to go there with my niece because I want to bring her to see her mother.
Of course, yes.
And then I went to Thailand refugee camp to look for her.
Wow.
So we found her.
That reunion must have been very emotional.
Thank you.
Oh.
So we lived there together. So I did not return back quickly. So I stayed there. I worked with the UNHCR for 1 year, and then I moved back to Cambodia.
Yes.
So I encouraged her to come back from Thailand.
Yes.
So we moved back, and I was first got a job with the peacekeeping during the UN coming.
Oh, during UNTAC.
UNTAC.
Yes.
Yeah, I worked with UNTAC until 94. And then when the UNTAC finished, the end of 94, I got a job with the ILO, UNDP ILO. So just continue life, and after tough life so long, and my life was success in 2000. I own a house, I have a car, I have bank savings, I have a good job with the UN.
Through your hard work.
Yeah. So I don't need to worry anything. I can buy what I want.
And this is exactly what's now really impressive and touching, is that you worked. A lot of people, if they manage something on their own through hard work, they will feel zero compassion or pity for other people. It's like, I managed to work I managed to do well because I worked hard. So everybody else, if you don't do the same, they have no compassion. And after going through hell and managing to pull yourself and your family out of poverty, and also getting yourself an education and working and reuniting with your family, you then started also an NGO. You are like not just concerned about your own well-being. When did you start your organization, the People Improvement Organization?
Thank you. After my life success, so in 2002, one day that during lunchtime, I went to supermarket that they grill the chicken, barbecue chicken. So I bought that for lunch. So I went to Riverside.
So that was in Phnom Penh.
Yeah, in front of the palace.
Yes.
So that back in that time, a lot of street kids they sleep on the street at Riverside.
What year was that?
2002.
2002. Yes.
Yeah. So the kid, while I was eating, group of street kids they come to ask for money and they want my chicken. So I said, I was eating. I don't want to give them. I said, you can go away first and come back when I finish.
Yes.
Because I don't want to touch my wallet. So the kid just left. And then I was full and I throw the chicken bone and some chicken leg over into the trash nearby the bin where is the flour. So I put it and those kids ran quickly. I don't know where they hiding. I thought maybe they left far away already.
No.
So they come and just grab the chicken bone
from
fight each other, just the chicken bone.
Wow.
I will cry.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, heartbreaking. I was tough life during the Khmer Rule. So why my mom passed away, I worked so hard and sometimes no food to eat. I have to feed my niece. So I worked
the whole
so that's why I know how hard that live difficult, no support, no family, no parent. Like so, when I saw this kid, I asked them to stop and sit down with me on the grass. I start conversation with them one by one. Everyone start tell me I'm from the province. My family too poor. Come to Phnom Penh looking for job, but no job. They end up like work on the garbage dump. So I don't know where the garbage dump that stand. So they said, you should go to see the dumps. They saw a they say mountain. They not say the downside. The big mountain at Stung Min Chai, the garbage mountain. So they said, you should go see 1,000 people work there. My family also there. I said, did you go back every night? They said, no, sometimes too far away. Wherever during at night, that's why.
Yes.
But sometimes they help their parents collect the garbage. More older kids, they work there. But more all these poor, they have a lot of kids, like 10, 12, 7 kids. So all these kids I talk to, they have 12 siblings, 10 siblings. So they depend on the ask people money back on the street. Because parents could not afford to feed them.
Yes, so it's a very tough life.
Yeah, at the end, I asked them, what can I do to help you? So the kids stand up quickly. They said, I want to go to school. I want to have a place called home that I can sleep. When the rain, like snow water drop on me. So it's like...
So it's heartbreaking. So the basic what they were lacking was a roof over their heads and but it's lovely to see that what children want is an education.
Yeah, I was surprised and I'm so happy to hear these kids who no food, sleep on the street to go to school.
Yes.
So that's my dream, my whole life. So I want to go to school and I want to finish school. So when these kids say I want to go to school, it changed my life. So went back home and could not sleep all night. So wake up, I quit job. After a month later, I start People Improvement Organization.
Wow.
I spend my own money from my saving to build the school off the ground.
Wow, this is amazing. So it's children who had this impact on you.
Yeah, I have this dream for a long time because my mom keeps saying about giving back and if you have a passion and a good heart, you can help the other.
Yes.
So, and I not ready for many years, but after my life was success, so I thinking, and when they meet these kids, so it changed my life. So I just quit my job and start People Improvement.
That is quite amazing. So that was in the year, and so you started in 2002, and that's now 15 years ago. Over 15 years.
In
I can count.
April next year is 17 years.
17 years. Sorry, I can count. It's too early in the morning.
Yeah.
But this is quite amazing. So it is almost time for us to take a short break for the business news.
Okay.
And But I'm really interested in knowing more about your organization and what it does.
Yeah.
So once we come back from the break,
Thank you.
I'll let you talk about your organization
Okay.
and what it is you do, and then later on I also want to talk about all your achievements and the recognition you've duly been
Thank you.
given, because I think it's amazing what you're doing. So we'll be talking about all this once we come back from this
Thank
break.
you.
Here is the business news and some ads. We'll be right back.
This is the Radio 1 Business News Update, brought to you by ABA Bank in local business news.
This is the Radio 1 Business News Update. I'm Aaron Leviton. The Kingdom's corn harvest has begun, and if prices don't improve, some farmers could be hightailing it to the border with their harvests. The price was 630 real a kilo, around 15 US cents or 16 cents a kilogram. But after the harvest began, the price dropped almost 200 real to 460 real a kilo, barely 10 cents. Faced with that prospect, farmers in the northwest of the kingdom, Pailin, Battambang and Banteay Meanchey, were eyeing markets across the border in Thailand as a more rewarding destination for their crops. Battambang produces almost 500,000 tonnes of corn, and after work by industry players, the price there had risen by 30 real a kilo. Battambang Chamber of Commerce President Pu Poi told local media that his company, Baiteng Kampuchea PLC, plans to invest in infrastructure to stabilise the price of corn, including silos and other storage facilities, telling the Phnom Penh Post, and I quote, "We know that at harvest time farmers often face market problems, so we plan to set up a community and a market for them." An official with the Battambang Provincial Commerce Department said around 70% of the province's harvest is sold in Thailand, and estimated that 5,000 tonnes a day cross the border, leaving the kingdom.
And now, a quick word from our sponsors.
ដល់មកបាយថ្ងៃត្រង់នេះគិតទៅណាយើង
ហើយហិតតែខ្ញុំទៅដកលុយសិនហើយចាំខ្ញុំទៅតាមក្រោយ
អូចាំខ្ញុំចេញសិនរួចអញផ្ញើឲ្យខ្ញុំវិញតាម ABA Mobile ក៏បានដែរ
អូមែនអញភ្លេចឲ្យឈឹង
មែនស្រួលដល់ម្លឹងផង
មិនត្រឹមតែស្រួលទេ free ទៀត
អី free ទៀតហ៎
ហ្នឹងហើយមិនតែហ្នឹងទេ free បញ្ចូលលុយទូរស័ព្ទក៏ free បង់ទឹកភ្លើងក៏ free បង់ថ្លៃអ៊ីនធឺណិតក៏ free ABA Mobile free ច្រើនអញ្ចឹង
អូយអីក៏លុយម៉ែខ្ញុំដោនឡូតកម្មវិធី ABA Mobile ប្រើដែរហើយអញ្ចឹងដោនឡូតពីណាបាន
គ្រាន់តែចូលទៅ Play Store របស់ Google ឬ App Store របស់ Apple ទេមួយណាក៏បាន
កម្មវិធី ABA Mobile មធ្យោបាយឆ្លាតវៃងាយស្រួលនិងមានសុវត្ថិភាពក្នុងការគ្រប់គ្រងប្រាក់និងពេលវេលារបស់អ្នក
Coming up next, international news.
While Wall Street and Australia were essentially flat, European markets dipped into negative territory. The Dow Jones was down 0.1%, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq was up 0.3%. In Sydney, the ASX 200 was down 0.9%, while the ASX SPI 200 was up 0.3%. In Europe, London's FTSE was down 0.3%, Frankfurt's DAX was down 0.1%, France's CAC was down 0.4%, and the Eurostoxx 50 was down 0.5%. Electric car maker Tesla took a beating after the Wall Street Journal reported that it had asked some of its suppliers to give it refunds on payments it has already made. Traders read or heard that and went on a sell streak. As a result, the share price dropped 6.6%, although in late trading it had clawed half of that back. Tesla itself sent a spokesman out to say that it was less than 10 suppliers involved in a, and I quote, total capex project spend for long-term projects that began in 2016 but are still not complete. That seemed to soothe the market's nerves, but not everybody believes Elon Musk's earlier statement that Tesla would not need to raise capital again this year. Achieving projected production levels for the Model 3 has been hugely problematic for Tesla, and at the end of the first quarter, the company said it had $3.2 billion in cash, but that was after spending $1 billion just in that quarter alone. Most analysts believe the company will raise capital again before the end of the year. And finally, remember Australia's tobacco plain packaging laws? You know, the ones where every brand of cigarette has to use the same colour and font for their name and the same colour for their cigarette packets, forcing them all to look the same and completely removing the cool factor. Well, now it's been suggested that Australia may need financial plain packaging laws, which isn't all that surprising given the unending string of scandals the Australian banking and financial industries have endured in the last 2 decades and the massive increase in household debt in Australia. In the last 6 years, Australian households have gone from being the 4th most indebted in the world to being the 2nd highest, and the trend was already upward. Australian media are, and for the last 3 decades have been, full of ads for financial products. Not simply savings accounts, but home loans, superannuation companies and credit cards. The ads are so effective that one study has shown that having an attractive woman in an advertisement for a loan was as effective as lowering the interest rate on the loan by 0.5%. I'll let you guess which one earns the bank more money. And the ads aren't exclusively targeted at adults. Banks and credit companies create campaigns specifically designed to appeal to children, because loyalty gained in childhood is often lifelong, which Ronald McDonald proved decades ago. This has been the Radio 1 Business News Update.
This has been the Radio 1 Business News Update, brought to you by ABA Bank, a partnership you can trust.
ព្រំលិខិតបានកំណត់ឲ្យពួកគេបានជួបគ្នាហើយការជួបរបស់ពួកគេក៏បង្កើតបានជាមនោសញ្ចេតនាស្នេហាដ៏ផ្អែមត្រជាក់វាជាចំណងស្នេហ៍ដែលកើតឡើងរវាងចិត្តនិងចិត្តប៉ុន្តែវាបានបញ្ចប់ទៅដោយសារតែភាពឈ្នានីសនិងរនាំងនៃវណ្ណៈអ្វីៗដែលពួកគេធ្លាប់បានសាងជាមួយគ្នាគឺសោះត្រឹមតែអនុសាសន៍និងភាពជឿចាប់តែប៉ុណ្ណោះនេះឬជាចំណាព្រំលិខិតនោះហេតុអ្វីស្នេហារបស់ពួកគេបានជួបគ្នាហើយបែរជាត្រូវប្រត់គ្នាហើយបន្សល់ទុកត្រឹមស្លាកស្នាមអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ស្នេហានិងពាក្យសន្យាស្នេហ៍ដែលគ្មានថ្ងៃអាចបំភ្លេចបានបែបនេះទៅវិញនេះជាខ្សែភាពយន្តភាគបែបមនោសញ្ចេតនាដ៏ល្បីល្បាញនិងចុះចំណាត់ថ្នាក់លេខ1ប្រចាំប្រទេសទួរគីហើយក៏ជាខ្សែភាពយន្តភាគដែលទទួលបានពានច្រើនជាងគេជាពិសេសគឺពាន International Emmy Award ជាមួយការសម្ដែងដ៏ល្អឥតខ្ចោះជុំជាមួយកំពូលខ្សែភាពយន្តភាគដែលល្បីល្បាញបែបមនោសញ្ចេតនាដែលធ្វើឲ្យទស្សនិកជនទស្សនាហើយទប់ទឹកភ្នែកមិនបានរឿងស្នេហ៍គ្មានទីបញ្ចប់នឹងមកដល់ក្នុងពេលឆាប់នេះនៅ My TV
ប្រឹក្សាយោបល់ជាមួយយើងខ្ញុំដើម្បីការផ្សព្វផ្សាយពាណិជ្ជកម្មរបស់លោកអ្នកឲ្យមានប្រសិទ្ធភាពសូមទំនាក់ទំនងមកកាន់ទូរស័ព្ទលេខ016 933
ស្ដីអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំគឺ Naria ជាវិធីការនីមកពីកម្មវិធី The Breakfast Club រៀងរាល់ព្រឹកថ្ងៃច័ន្ទដល់ថ្ងៃសុក្រពីម៉ោង 7 ដល់ម៉ោង 10 ចូលរួមទាំងអស់គ្នាដើម្បីរីករាយសម្ដាប់នៅបទចម្រៀងដែលលោកអ្នកពេញចិត្តក៏ដូចជាព័ត៌មានថ្មីៗទាន់ហេតុការណ៍នៅក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសហើយអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាក៏អាចសំណូមពរបទចម្រៀងបានដែរ Stay tuned
បានចាំងអាណិតវាខ្លាំងណាស់ចាំងវាមានថ្មីវាយំធ្ងន់ធ្ងរសួររកចរណៃនេះមានថ្មីទុកឲ្យវាឯកា
បងកុំភ្លេចស្អែកយើងជួបគ្នានឹងអូនគេចឹង
ឆ្នាំមុនថ្ងៃនេះពេលនេះមកនេះអូននៅទីនេះនៅក្បែររៀមរាហេតុអ្វីឆ្នាំនេះបានចាំងបាច់ការស្ងាត់សូនឆឹងតើអូនលឺបងស្រែកសួររកអូនទេបើសិនអូនលឺឆ្លើយប្រាប់បងផងនាងមេបងនៅទីនេះកន្លែងយើងប្រាំងស្នេហ៍យើងទៅ បងលឺដូចនោះមានពាក្យអ្វីត្រូវស្ដីបានត្រឹមពូចិត្តនឹងចរណៃកាលពីសើមិញអូនបានប្រាប់បងថានឹងនៅក្បែរបងថ្ងៃយើងក្តាំងស្នេហាតែក៏លែងចាំដែលយើងធ្លាប់សន្ទនាតែពេលនេះអូនបែរជានៅក្បែរគេទុកឲ្យបងឯកាអួតឈាមពីទៅពេនតាំងថ្ងៃហើយបេះដូងអូនសាំងពីអ្វីហេតុអ្វីអូនសែនព្រៃស្រីស្រវាចាំយកការថ្មីបោះចោលការបងឆ្នាំនេះអិនណៃកាលពីយំនឹងខំមកបងប្រាប់ថាស្នេហ៍ស្នងចាំស្អែកជួបគ្នាអត់ទាំងយំដល់thángយល់សំបាននៅក្បែរអូនដឹកដៃពុំងារតែនៅអូននៅក្បែរគេការស្នេហ៍សួររងម្ចាស់វាខ្ញុំមិនស្ទើរតែមិនជឿប្រាប់ថាពុំងារពេលនេះមានគេប្រាប់ថាអូននៅក្បែរអ្នកថ្មីបាច់ការបាត់មួយចាំងត្រូវបានជ្រុំដល់ដីបងលឺដូចនោះមានពាក្យអ្វីត្រូវស្ដីបានត្រឹមពូចិត្តនឹងចរណៃកាលពីសើមិញអូនបានប្រាប់បងថានឹងនៅក្បែរបងថ្ងៃយើងក្តាំងស្នេហាតែក៏លែងចាំដែលយើងធ្លាប់សន្ទនាតែពេលនេះអូនបែរជានៅក្បែរគេទុកឲ្យបងឯកាជឿឡើងក្រៀមស្វិតព្រួងតែរូបអូនខ្លួនធ្លាំងដល់ដីត្រូវថ្ងៃស្រពនអោស្នេហ៍ស្នងអូនទៅចោលបងហើយ
Playing the hottest mix of music on Phnom Penh's top English language radio station, Radio 1 FM 103.7. It's 20 minutes to 11 o'clock. And I'm still here in the studio with Miss Phymean Noun, who is the founder of an amazing organization. I mean, she went out of her way to create a people improvement organization to change the lives and improve the lives of Cambodian children. So since its beginnings in 2002, I mean, you started this with a school. I guess you started with one building, and how did it go from there? How did you get children to even come to the school?
Thank you. In the beginning, I went to see the dam site, and I saw 1,000 kids work there. And I feel like they abandoned them, because when I worked with you, and I heard a lot about the kids working on the garbage dump.
Yes.
And when I talked to all these kids, they said they never been to school, and they really want to go to school. So I decided to build a school next to the dam site. That I spent my own money to build a 4 classroom first in the beginning, and have 1 room that they can eat. And then first time we have 50 kids, 100 kids, 200 kids, so I have no space. So I decided to borrow the land on top of the garbage dump, that just build the roof and 6 classroom on the garbage dump right away. Because I don't have a lot of money to do far away, and especially these kids, they don't want to to get away to help their parents, so they want to work and they can go study
at the same time.
So I decide, okay, even horrible smell, you cannot even stand more than half hour. It's like hell on earth. So but we have to do. When I go there every day, even half hour, I stand there, come back, and people stand next to me, they smell the whole. And all these kids never even wash their clothes. So they have no money to buy water, clean water. So sometimes, maybe a month, they wash one time, and their clothes look so dirty and smell horrible. Anyway, from the beginning, just small classroom, and then start to 2,500, 1,500 now.
Wow.
Yeah, we have 3 buildings now. The 2 buildings, 5 story. at Stung Min Chai, next to the garbage dump site, former garbage dump site, and we have Borai Kela School.
Yes.
Where the slum and Borai Santapip too, outside the city, were all those slum people from the Daikrom, Riverside.
Yes.
So we have 3 different areas, 3 schools.
But that's so now that it's grown tremendously. The question is, how did you manage in terms of funding also and getting teachers? I mean, you put your savings into this to start, but of course it's in the long term it's not sustainable. How did you manage to get assistance and
Thank you.
people?
Yeah, in the beginning, very tough. So
yes, I can imagine.
It's big challenge for me in 2002 and 2003. So we just create the website, and one of our supporter, the like a family foundation called Just World International, they're based in Florida. So they looking for partner in Cambodia, so they found my website. So they're back in 2004. So they came visit and they decide to fund and work partner with my school. So in the beginning they give 10,000 per year, but I can do amazing job and show them. We give food, everything, school supply, clothes.
Yes.
So yeah, the 2 years my own funding I spend, and I use my saving, and I do consultant work with ADB and EU to get my salary to pay for teacher and stuff.
Wow.
So that's really difficult, but I said I had to do it.
Yes.
Because that's my dream. I want to help them.
But yes,
I want to change their lives.
that's an amazing thing. But was it easy for you to find teachers who are willing to work with?
It's difficult because I have to find someone who allow the kid, and especially not about your salary, but especially nobody want to go there. So it's
that's the thing. So how was it to find teachers?
it's hard, but I get amazed or some young student that finish university and they start. Some of them still with me 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people who
Yeah.
still with you a long time.
And that area, not only the smell but the road, and they broke their motorbike every day because
not easy,
So like it survive like hard
Yes.
to continue to work there, but I never give up. That's what my
That's
mom
great.
keep telling me about, never give up. So we continue. So I was 2005 I got a scholarship to study Southeast Asia Fellowship. I went to the state.
Oh, that's amazing.
Went to Vermont School for International Training and New York, Columbia.
That's great.
Yeah, and then in 2008 I won the Hero Award from the CNN. So that's why all my work have been recognized in the world. Many people around the world fly to see my project.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
So
from the
media can be
10,000
really
per
good.
year to go up to 300,000.
Yes.
Yeah, now it's 500,000 per year. So, but I still thinking about you feed 1,500 children and everything free, school supply, uniform, healthcare. It costs around $1 a day for
Yes.
kids, but nobody can do it.
Sure, but I mean, you're
Plus food
managing to keeping it very
Yeah,
efficient.
very
I mean,
low.
low price.
Because every cent, every dollar people donate go direct to the kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And are your plans to increase the capacity of the schools, and you want to be able to take on more children, or?
Yeah, every year that our mission plan to take 100 kids. So when the kid, because we start give them kindergarten to grade 12.
Yes.
So every year that push up, so we receive a new children like 100 kids.
Yes.
Depend on our funding. So we want to have more. Every year we have so many kids. Even from the province, they know about my school. They heard when the Radio Free Asia, VOA announced about PIO, so they want to come.
Yes.
And especially all these kids, when they finish from my school,
They also tell.
yeah, they can find a job.
Yes. But so is it mostly children who are interested and come on their own, or is it the parents who are bringing this?
A lot of them before the beginning. Some they come their own, and their parents come later, because we want to have a birth certificate and also like family book.
Yes.
Because we want to know they are really poor.
Yes.
So that's why I focus to help the poor. They could not afford to go to public school. So we had to check where they living, their home. Even they put the tent at the dam side, so we had to go visit. So that's how we do a job with the community. So all of the kids had to have a birth certificate, but more of these poor, they don't have birth certificate for the kid. We had to go to other chief village, chief commune to do it.
Yes.
So and also my school have a MOU with Ministry Education, so recognize.
Well, that's great. That's great. So what the children, when they finish, they actually have the same high school.
They can go to any
diploma,
school,
just like anybody else.
Yeah.
This is great. And so at the moment, how many teachers do you have?
We have a 75 teacher, and we have a staff working in office, 5 staff. And we have volunteer that foreigner to teach English.
Yes.
Because our school teaching both language.
Yes.
Cambodia, it's the same public school.
Yes.
All subject. And English we have full time. So in the morning from 7:30 to 11, it's Khmer, Cambodia, and then break for lunch for 1 hour. So they rest for 1 hour until 1 o'clock. They can start again for English. So English was full time. We have volunteer.
But that is great, because it also increases their chances in the workforce later.
Yeah,
this
they can
is
speak
amazing.
good English. And we also have a computer IT training, because to help the
nowadays
kids.
it's important.
The technology change every day.
Every minute.
Every minute. Like this kid, like you see Facebook, and even kid they know.
Yeah.
So we have a vocational training for girls too, that who unskilled, uneducated, and very young mother, single mother.
Yes.
So we have a dressmaking and beauty salon. So very successful. We have the couple course. All this girl after finish for 10 months, and we have 2 month internship. They got a job right away.
Which is great, because it's better to give them a chance to have a proper career, than build a career and then a job. Than end up with nothing.
So that's I think because they could not go to school, and they too late already.
Yes.
But some of them not too late. They fail 10, they can start grade 1, but we still teach them can read and write, and when they understand, so we can put them in the skill,
in the vocational
vocational training.
Do you ever have problems with parents like not really wanting their children to go to school because they want them to help and work?
It's very challenging in the beginning. I had to call like a bribe, kill them, because all these kids cry. Break my heart. They want to come to school, but the parents say no, because it not mean they're bad, but they could not survive if the kid not have. They have no food to eat. So I was thinking my strategy, and I don't have a lot of money, so I said I said I can give them 5 kilo per month, right, to have at least they sell their some time for the kid can come to school. So I do this. It was success. So they send their kid to school. And I have a sponsor program. When the kid got sponsor, they can sign agreement. They not use the kid even at night. So we give them a bag, 50 kilo per month. One big bag. So the kid, when all these kids got sponsor, we can give the right to the family.
And they can
in the beginning that just every kid get 5 kilo of rice.
But it's
a
lot
to come to school, because not mean buy them, but if you not do that, the family are not allowed. So I have idea that to change their mind and send their kids. So but right now they understand.
Now it's
they understand. They come and beg, they cry, please take my kid, please.
So the mentality has changed. Now people see the value of long-term value of education. That's amazing. So So you're saying in 2008 you were recognized by CNN, and this helped, of course, give your organization more visibility.
Yeah.
Because now the whole world was able to learn about it. And another award you got in Sweden. Can you tell us?
Yeah, that amazing. I feel like a dream too. This was voted by the kid in the world, around the world, all school. They not vote like it different from the CNN. CNN they vote online, and you can vote people. But Blue Planet they pick the hero like so. This one World Children Prize was voted by the children. Each school they had to read the story of nominee. So it was 3 every year. So one is the hero of the World Children Prize of the year. So I won the hero of Children Prize of the year in 2015 in Sweden. So the Queen will present the award, and I got like couple million kids around the world vote. And that's what I want to say amazing, because every school had to count the ballot.
Yes.
So count like each school and submit to World Children Prize. So it a lot of work. So the kid had to vote and they count. Principal count. And nobody can force the kid to say, oh, you vote for this person.
Of course not.
The kid had to read the story, and they love what we're doing. They learn the experience.
Well, that's amazing. This since then, has there been any follow up? I mean, do you get mails or emails from people around the world?
Yeah, a lot. Like
Even
during
children?
CNN, my God, even small country. Oh, you are my true hero, Phymean. And they send the comment a lot to CNN. I want to see more international like that, because during that time in 2008, the non-hero was American. Only we, the Asia, and Cambodia.
That's great.
Yeah. So they want to see more international, like the world. You know, we don't want to compare, but all these American people, they went to another country to help the people. So I want to clarify about the hero. Some people they not understand. They said, oh, the top 10. It means like who number one, but top 10 is the best of the best from 5,000 people, because each hero have different characteristics of what name. Like I got my champion for children, so another hero champion for community, another hero champion for healthcare. So it's different. So everyone was like the best of the best.
That's amazing. Now, unfortunately, we only have 4 minutes left. It's really short, but I wanted to ask. You know, of course, it's great to have people be getting involved and being so excited outside of the country. But we're in Cambodia here, and there's a lot of people who are listening now or watching. I'm sure there's something they can do, and I'm sure they want to do. How can the regular person get involved and help their fellow citizens, children who need an education? How can they get involved and in your organization?
Thank you very much for this good question. So everything people can help. Not only people think about, oh, I don't have money. It's not really. So you can help, like donate old clothes, or you can volunteer, or you can go visit and help teach the kids. So all kinds that you can help. So.
But even you're saying $1 a day. What can it do for the children?
It's
what
like
can it do?
You can compare thing about $1 a day to give the education to these kids with food
with
and
with
supply. So I think a lot of people can help with that. $1 a day.
Yes. So if people want to find out more and get in touch with your organization, or if they want to donate or help or volunteer, how can they find
they
out
can
more?
go to my website www.peopleimprovement.org, and they can email or text, or you can go to Facebook, so we can reply you right away. So Facebook page of People Improvement, and they can contact me at any time. So my number 012530093. So
Yes.
we can answer them
That
anytime.
is amazing. So this is something that I also find great. You're accessible. It's not like, oh, you have to talk to the
My
office
staff.
and stuff.
Yeah.
You're accessible. This is very touching. If you see somebody who's like, yeah, even after all these years, you're still
Thank you.
and you're very approachable. So right now we are on air. And a lot of thousands of people are listening and watching. So I want to pledge. I would like to help, and if I can sponsor one child,
thank you so much.
One child for the next school year, I would love to do that.
Thank you.
Off air, we can later talk on how we
Yeah.
can do that. I definitely would love
Thank
to do
you
that.
so much, and I
So-
hope everyone can do the same like
Yes, even if a certain amount is too much for you, if you cannot afford it, whatever, think of if you don't go to Starbucks for
Yeah.
3 days, what you're not spending on your coffees, you can maybe put it aside and maybe help a child get an education. So think about it. It's not a huge effort, but if you think about it, you can do it. And I'm pledging. I want to help out at least one child and sponsor a child's school education for the next year. So I'm going to do that, and I urge you everybody to do the same. Unfortunately, we're out of time. I'm really
Thank
really
you so
sorry,
much,
but
Debbie.
it's been really humbling, and I'm really very honored that you came here to Radio 1 to talk to me on the lifestyle show. And yeah, it's very inspiring what you're doing, and I hope also we can collaborate maybe with my dance school.
Yeah,
and
that's amazing.
that would be
Thank
be
you
great.
so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
We will be sharing the videos on Facebook. It's live, and it will continue to stay there, so you can share it as well. And we will be posting information on how people can get in touch with your organization and find information on how to get involved and how to help. Again, Phymean, thank you so much for coming. It's been amazing having you. Stay tuned. I'll still be here on the radio for another hour. Make sure you don't go anywhere. And also don't forget to follow up and check on our Facebook page. You'll find all the information about today's interview and how you can get in touch with the People Improvement Organization.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day, everyone.